Hi Design Cutters, my name is Joanna Fallon, I'm a graphic designer and we're here for another digital product unboxing video from the Design Cuts marketplace. Each week I get sent a new product from the marketplace. I have no idea what it's going to be. What these videos are our initial reaction and quick play to see what the first impressions are and to see how the product can be used. Let's see what it is this week. Okay, so we've got the 4-in-1 Elegant Watercolour Collection by Lisa Glanz, and I guess it's slightly self-explanatory in that it looks like it's a set of collections. And what have we got? Oh, it's PDF. Okay, so a little guide how to use patterns. Having a quick look through the files, it looks like it's various watercolour elements and again some pattern resources, and that's hence the explanation how to define a pattern. So we take these and define them as a pattern within Photoshop ourselves. So what do we have? Oh, these are pretty, as is everything with Lisa's work. So these are some lovely backgrounds and borders. Oh, and they've got that's a nice touch that you can get these individually as well, so you can actually create your own frames within a similar style. So these are lovely. Spellbound, what's that? Oh, these are really nicely done. They're gorgeous. More frames. Wreath and bouquets. Oh, she's a talented lady, that Lisa. And yeah, these are all gorgeous. Okay, what I'm going to do is open up Photoshop, probably have a go at defining some of these patterns as patterns within Photoshop, and then creating a little design, see what we can come up with. Okay, we've got Photoshop opened up, and I think the first thing I will do is let's define some patterns. So let's go for this one. So we'll open that up in Photoshop. And use the marquee tool to select it. And then if you go to Edit, Define Pattern, you can add that to our patterns. And what we should be able to do is, if we go for a new fill layer and select a pattern in our document. Brilliant, we can use the pattern. Again, we can use the tools to scale as required. So I quite like a slightly zoomed in version, so we'll see if we can do something with that. I think the patterns we will actually leave because they're a good set of resources. I think once you know how to install and use the patterns, they can be applied to most things anyway. What I'll have a quick look at is maybe trying to create a little design with the other graphics resources that are available. I like this leaf. Let's put that in there, see if it's a starting point. So these are all essentially individual graphic elements that are at your disposal to play around with and create designs. So you can combine obviously all these different elements from different packs, but I think they've clearly been sort of grouped and designed so that elements within a particular set complement each other a little bit more. I think that'll actually work if we maybe just tone that one down a little bit. So we've got a little bit of colour there, and let's see how we can use just watercolour splodges. Let's try this blush blob because that kind of matches this shading. We can add that somewhere over here to create a bit of balance. Oh, that's nice with the sort of gradient there as well. I reckon what you can probably do is something like this. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's It's a really lovely set. You can see how you can use all the textures and the visual elements and the patterns and stuff together, and the fact that it's four in one, you get like the different groups and different styles, I think is really, really nice. Makes me feel like I'm looking forward to spring a little bit more now, which is always good. To summarise, I'm going to give the product quality 5 out of 5 stars. Lisa's stuff is always really well drawn. The images have been digitised really well, so the files are all really good quality and really easy to use. They've also been really well organised, and it's just a very nice product to have. Ease of use, again, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. They're pretty simple graphics files, so there's nothing too complicated, and the only aspect that requires a little bit of work are defining the patterns in Photoshop, which have clear instructions included in the pack as well. For value for money, I'm going to rate this 4 out of 5 stars. I think it's a pretty reasonable price for what you get in there and the quality of the actual images themselves. And finally, I'm going to give the fun factor 4 out of 5 stars. There's a lot of really lovely images at your disposal to use in your designs. They're all individual files, so essentially it's up to you to use them and create them and have a little play to come up with your own unique designs. Overall, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 stars. I think it's a really good quality product. The files and images themselves are really well drawn. As with all Lisa's work, it's really, you can expect a good standard, and it's a really nice versatile pack that I'm sure a lot of people will come back to use many times over. If you enjoyed this video, please do give us a thumbs up below, and remember to subscribe to Design Cuts YouTube channel for more fantastic content.